Hello and welcome to Fenton Forest. This is 4x Map by Stevie and this is video 10. We started a little bit late, it's just coming at 11:30 in the morning and we are working on field 25, taking a contract to fertilise. I've borrowed their equipment, which is, as you can see, I've got a hard worker in this Fenton with the sprayer on the back, and then I've got a hard worker in my Fenton with a sprayer on the back. So that's that. Just a bit of jumping around. I just did an update, so there's a few little discrepancies on the map. The grass field over the other side of the silo, there's some of the trees come back in. I updated to the 1.41, I think it's 1.41 or something like that. I can't remember. So there's a slight few discrepancies, but in this we're going to download a factory or a processing plant to try and bring in some money. Instead of having to do the diesel runs from the diesel pickup point, we are going to buy one. Sorry, my brain isn't working. So what we need to do, we need to move. Sorry, I did have a voice over I was doing a voiceover when I recorded this. For some reason it didn't pick up on the mic. It picked up the game sound but not my mic. So I'm trying to remember what I did, where I've done a little bit of editing, taken out a few bits and pieces to get it to. This is going to be a short one. This is just under half an hour. So yeah, we've got to move this straw blower, which we're going to probably sell in the end because we're not going to need it, because we're not doing horses no more. As we know, horses aren't cost effective in seasons if you're going to use the hide help mod. If I took that out and did them myself, they'd probably be a little bit more productive, but if you're trying to run the farm, you're not really going to have enough time to do that. So we've sold the farm, or sold the horse area, and then we will get the diesel processing plant put in place. Just coming back to see how our hard workers are getting on the field. As you can see, that's my equipment with my hard worker. What we're looking at, we're getting sort of low. Sorry, I am jumping all over the place here to get things sorted. Yeah, it is a bit jumpy. I'm really sorry about this one. This one's going to be it's a bit cut, a bit sharp. This is what I mean. See, there's a few things that need sorting out. That tree needs to removing because it doesn't look right through the pipes. So, but just checking around the rest of the factory to make sure everything's all right, because I'm going to need to do a little bit of terraforming, but we'll sort that out. That's not a problem. And then I'm going to terraform around the washing point there. So yeah, but other than that, we need to harvest the grass anyway, because the grass is ready to harvest on the grass field. We need to remove the trees that have come back in from the update. Probably means I'm going to have to stump grind, which means I'm going to have to plough and seed again and get the just get the grass growing again. But if I mow first and get the grass off there that's ready to go, I'm not going to lose, and when the other one's growing, it's all going to hopefully come through at the same sort of time, and we'll put that in the storage to start with. The silage in the bunker is ready. I think the silage in the bales is ready as well. I'm not going to do much with that in this, well, don't do anything with it in this episode. The greenhouses need manure, but they've got water in, so they're still going to be reasonably productive. The animals are doing all right. They've got feed, they've got water. Just checking that the areas aren't full. The sheep are okay, and the chickens just slower than expected. So I don't know. That second one may have been the wrong way to go. I think it may have been better to put another sheep area in and not the chicken, but that's something we can look at a little bit later. So what we need to do, I need to put some product in the diesel refinery to get that going, so that's going to be done. Yeah, that's what as you can see, that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to let this run for a little bit more, and then I'll come back when there's a little bit more news as to what's going on. Okay then, we did a quick check on the field. The two hard workers are still going, they're getting close. We have just put in canola. The refinery takes canola and sunflower, so it needs both to make the diesel. I could have used Stevie's refinery, which in hindsight I wish I had now. There's on finishing recording this and doing the editing between then and me doing this voiceover, there's now been another update on the map to 1.5. I'm going to have to do quite a bit of editing on this game save. It says you need to do a new game save. I have loaded it up with this game save, and there's a lot of little discrepancies, and I know Stevie has turned around and said you should do a new game save, but I just wanted to see if it works, and it seems to be working. I'm just going to have to do a bit of tidying up around the yards to keep it. There's a lot more grass in this area to the left here. There's a lot more tufts of grass there. There's some bit more rounds and stuff like that. Trees have come back into the grass area again. As you see, I take them out, but the trees have come back. The tree, I get rid of the tree in them pipes, and that's come back as well. So all the little bits and pieces I do here to clean it up and then all pop back again, but there's a lot of other little bits and pieces. But the update to the map is required, and it's a lot better because there's an update to the global company's mod as well. So I've downloaded it. I'm going to spend a little bit of time sorting that out on the next video, but that's the next video. That's not a problem. So we are basically got this up and running now. So I've got the two products in there, which is going to set that going. We will later on. I do go in and add a bit more because I just wanted to play safe on the money side, which you're going to see now. So we go into global mods or global companies mod. Go in here, go into diesel. So you click the one you want. You click on there. As you see there, the fill levels are quite low because I only had a little bit of each, so I'm going to bump these up a little bit so there's a bit there while I can get on and do other stuff. I'm going to sell some product to get some money in, and then we can get on and do the mowing, and then basically I will look at it later on, see what money I've got, see whether I can then just max them out, so then the job done. But then what I need to do is work out what I've spent on the on the actual on the buying of the refinery, the extra bits I put in and what I mixed it out, and we'll work out. I'll do a total. I'll probably ping it up. I might put it in, when I've worked it out near the end. I'll let you know what I've actually fully spent if I do top them up. But I'll let you know what I spent out, and then what we'll do is we'll see what we get on the first load. I've got a trailer that takes 60 litres, so we can do that. See what we get from the first load, and see if we make any money. See how many loads it's going to take to make some money, and whether it's going to be worth getting a bigger trailer to carry the diesel. So yeah, it's going to be, it's a bit of trial and error, so we'll see how we go with the refinery. Right, jumping back to the field, the contract is now complete. The other tractor, the borrowed machinery, had run out. I parked it up at the side. I had to top this one back up with the 2 pallets that were sat in the yard. I topped this one, come back and I finished it off. We will now finish the contract, or collect on the contract. The machinery will go back to the farm will pick that up, and we will make 64,000, or just over 64,000. We lose 10 for the machinery, but that's 64 in the bank. That's all good. We can look at another one. There is another one there to fertilise, field 20, but we'll wait and see. Right, jump. There was a quick jump there. There was a lot of messing around and seeing what's going on. I've now loaded up with soybeans. I've got these soybeans. We're going to go up and sell this up at the, we can see this highlighted up there. My brain is gone. I forgot to write down where I actually sell this, but it's up on the port. It's well, we'll get up there and you'll see, but it's up near the port. We're going to sell this off to get some money. So I don't know how much we're going to get for this. It's not a full load. It's nearly a full load. Well, I suppose it's just over half a load really. So we'll go up and get this sold. We'll see what we get for that, and I can work out. I'll try and come back to you and let you know. Well, I won't know at the moment, but I'm working out the figures of what the refinery is going to cost us outlay on this day, and see how many loads it's going to cost us to make our money back. So I'll let you carry on watching this, and we'll see what money we get from the soybeans. Okay, we're back in the yard now, and we sold the soybeans and we made 31,765, which wasn't a lot, but it's a little bit more than we have. As you can see, our money, once we'd sold that, we had 245,527, but we're now down to 95,789. I basically topped up the diesel refinery, and the total comes to 296,990. That's what we've paid out, to pay out for the refinery and to fill up the produce. That's not including the stuff we had in storage that went in there, but that's free stuff anyway, so that's all in there. Now what we need to do is see how much we make on one load. The trailer we've got is a 60 litre trailer. It looks like it's paying about I don't know, I think it was 2,000 a litre, something like that. Anyway, I'm looking at, we should get about 120,000 a load, which means to make the money back we need to do at least 3 loads, and that's when we start profiting. But I think to fill up it's going to cost me 200,000, but I don't know how many loads we're going to get out of a full tank. I need to find out how much is in there. but from that I can work out roughly what refinery will what from refinery will make. But there is a daily charge as well, so for every day it's running, I think there's I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but I will check. I think it's about 100 per day running costs, which is just your basic normal wear and tear, so that's not a problem. So we're now mowing the field, like I said. As you see there, we did the one round, I've jumped up to near the end. We need to collect this, we're going to put it in storage. This is going to be for the sheep, and if we have more than what we need, we can then take some and either make silage out of it or take it to we'll work out what we're going to do with this. The two products I'm doing, I've got a field of oats, which is now going to be no good, because no, it's not going to be no good. We can sell that because we're not doing horses now, so that's going to be basically not going to be used within the farm. So I can either sell that, or we'll see if we can find something else that will utilise oats. And so the farm's evolving at the moment, but like I said, there's going to be another big with the update, the next update, which is the update for the new class DLC. There's a little bit of a difference, so there's going to be another there's probably going to be some more discrepancies on video 11, but that's not a problem. We will get to that when we get to that, and I'll run through that. I'll try and do my best to keep it as is. This save game seems to be working. I've had a quick go on and apply just to make sure that things are there. Everything seems to be there, just seems to be a lot of growth and bits and changes where Stevie's had to change the map to, and just advance it. And it's worth it, and it's worth the mess around to have the update. It doesn't seem to have completely broken the save, even though it does say to start a new game save. So if it does, what I might have to do then is start a new game save and try and alter that game save to work. So we're going to collect the grass now. I'm going to leave you to watch this, and I think we'll be getting near to the end of the, well, there's a little bit more to go. We're about, I don't know, just over 2/3 of the way through the video. I'll say this one's only just under 30 minutes long, so I'm going to leave you to carry on watching me working on the farm. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, we've cleared we've collected all of the grass off the field. I've removed the trees best I could. Some of them I had to alter the ground. I couldn't get rid of the stumps, but this is probably going to change again. So I do this. I didn't realise there was another update, so I'm doing this. So I've ploughed and now I'm seeding the grass in the fields. I got 3 and a bit loads of grass, so I think it was just over 200 litres of grass, which is good. So I'm not going to run out for the sheep, so I'm seriously considering doing away with the other chicken area and converting that to a sheep area, because I think I'm going to get more. I don't know, the eggs do make a lot of money, unless I just really push on and get more chickens in the second coop, because they take wheat and barley, and the second field is wheat or barley. I think I did one or the other because I knew I could do a lot of chickens, so I need to check those out on the next one as well. So not only am I going to have to rectify or any other changes that have come, I need to then look at sorting out what I'm going to do with the chickens and the sheep. I need to sell the silage in there. I need to sell the silage bales, so probably need to take those up to the biogas plant. This is now ready and this should all grow, so we'll take this. Well, I think I'll do one more run back down. We'll do that. Yeah, I think we're getting near the end. So what we're at, it's 8:45 now. Yeah, so this is going to be, we're just going to finish this off. We'll probably park this up and sort the trailer out on the diesel, because there's about half a load already done. That's in about half a day, so I'm probably getting a load a day. Hopefully, I'm looking at getting one load of diesel a day, which would be awesome. So really, I think the fees, the daily working fees is 100, so that'll be another 300 on to what I've got. So you're looking at about 300,000 outlay for 3 days. Setting it up 3 days running to get 3 loads, which will hopefully, if the prices, and I worked it out right in my brain, I should get about 360,000, so I should make 60,000 profit after the first 3 days. After 3 days I should break even, so it's going to be so 1, 2, 3, probably the 3rd day, maybe the 4th day that I'm going to get 3rd load out, because it's going to split across half. I got a bit tight there, didn't I? I wasn't parking very well. I've put the truck with the water trailer over at the diesel plant, started filling it up. I think it's about 33,000 litres in there at the moment. So yeah, that's it. So going to park this up and we'll call it a day. So hopefully this hasn't been too chopping all over the place. Really sorry if it has. It's all been a bit all over the place where I'm trying to get to grips with the updates. So anyway, leave us a comment, share the video if you want to share the video, give us a like, give us a subscribe, click the bell if you want to hit the next one, see the next one or any of the previous ones. That's all I can say. Hopefully they'll give you a little bit better. I'm going to do it like I've done the next update to 1.5 for the next video. We'll get that sorted, and then I'm going to probably stay with that one and not update anymore. So until next time, thanks for watching. Happy farming. See you in the fields. Catch you again soon. Goodbye.